So we're getting ready to blow the white Raptor through the engine bay. We're also going to do down through the lower sills, just where all the pinch weld is, and it's all knocked up. Yeah, so we haven't got the rail plates. I didn't get them in time, and I want to get the engine in here, so we're just going to roll through it. I've wiped down just with some thinners inside the engine bay. As you can tell, it's not perfect. It's never going to be perfect, but that's not what this car's about. So basically this is just a second car, albeit it's a spare engine for the CV8, but it's a second car we can take to events. I can let my mates drive it. They do more than enough for me, so for whatever money is invested in it, you know, it's ugly, but it's a 6 litre, it's going to party. So yeah, just a bit of fun to have between mates. You know, if he blows the gearbox up, he's not going to end up getting called out on YouTube. So yeah, it's not pretty. I was about to run out at the end there, so I thought I'd at least get a coat on the sill panels. Obviously we're going to need a fair bit of touch up, especially inside the rails there. For the inside the inside the rails, it's going to need a fair bit of touch up, but I've got another tin, so we'll let this flash off, and that's a good look, isn't it? And we'll go again. So yeah, we've let it flash off a bit, and yep, still in focus. So this time I'll go through and try and get the texture a bit better across the whole car, jump in the engine bay, try and spray up areas that I didn't get last time, but yeah, so we'll go with that. Nice. So we're just going up and fitting the left-hand starter kit to the LS. So you have to drill this hole for the torque converter bolts in the sump. So we just lined up the flywheel with the bottom just to mark it through here on the block on the sump. We've put the dowel in. I've already started the hole a little bit, but we'll go through and punch it through. It's a lot thicker than what I thought it was, but anyway. So the kit comes with these longer dowels. You got to fit when doing the left-hand starter, so you just got to knock out the old ones. So, going by the instructions, you have to put Loctite on the threads, and then you have to put the lubricant that comes with the ARP bolts underneath the actual flange of the head. These aren't used bolts. I run down the locator with them previously. So it's 85 foot pounds well on the top one. So when you want to prime these pumps, the new oil pumps, obviously your oil pump's in here. If you want to prime it on the pressure side of the oil pump against the relief valve, you can take this bung here out, 8mm Allen key. I think it's I'll double check, but I think it's a metric 14 thread. You just get cheap Bunnings pressure sprayer, just cut the end off it. You can check how much you put in. Obviously you've got the level mark on the back of it, so I think, well, I don't think, it's 6.2 litres. And we've also put in a engine oil additive, braking oil. Yeah, so we'll take this out and put the bung back in, and then we're ready to drop it in. You do have to take the alternator off to get to this, to get to the bung. Obviously we've done a bit off camera again, so we put the balancer back on, put the new water pump on, finished up the left-hand starter kit. I'm waiting on a deep oil pan, so I don't want to, not going to put the engine on, the gearbox on just yet, but you do have to relief part of the gearbox for when they change to the left-hand starter. We've done a backyard steam port kit, so this was just off another motor. I just shortened it up, brake flared it, so we'll have steam port relief on the rear and the front. We'll just run another hose around, T-piece it into here, and then go into the radiator. So we had a few technical difficulties, I suppose. The hive overheated, but anyway, we've got it in. So this has come off the CV8 as well. So it lines up pretty well actually. This is an RB30 radiator. One I had. I don't know what I bought it for, but I had it. So once we shorten that up and join it in, we'll have the thermostat control. So I've got two fans. One's a pull fan and one's a push fan. So I'm going to put the pull fan on this side obviously, and then put the push fan on this side, only because we've got the dual thermostat controller. I don't know, there's probably something out there that you're not supposed to have a push and a pull together, but we'll end up covering more surface area with the two fans. One turns on first and then the second one comes on 10 seconds later. So we've mounted the fuel pressure regulator up. It does clear the bottom just, but so the return line goes back into the factory hard line off the fuel rail. Got a 90 degree here to go back to the tank, so this all has to come forward a fair bit. So once we do that, we'll put in our temperature sensor for the thermo fans. So we've got two thermo fans set up. That's a pusher, that's a puller fan, so cable ties, nice. And then in the back, mind all the tools and junk, we've got the return line coming back. I'm going to go heat these up and push them on, so that'll end up coming in there. I'll get a 90 degree fitting for that, so it's all nice and tidy. That's the Flex Fuel E85 sensor. So yeah, we'll get some more fittings and a Y piece to go off the bottom of that to the lift pump. I'll get a 90 for that as well, to come off there and go back to the rail. Overflow with a return line back to the tank. So I'm just looking where to run the fuel line. Obviously the return's in the hard line, but it comes off this side here. Probably just going to punch a hole, put a grommet in there, and then run it down through the inside of here and join back up along here. The exhaust goes off. It's only a single-sided exhaust. So I'll run it through there, back up to the fuel cell,